Welcome to the Dad Challenge Mustache. My name's Josh. Movember is here, and it's Friday, and we're partying. Today we're talking about Jesssfam and Sunkissed mama, who went after some teenagers, not only just not regular teenagers, but like they're super fans. They went into their chat, and they got all cray. So we're gonna talk about it today on the Dad Challenge Mustache. Let's go! So if you didn't know what Movember was, that's why I look like this. And that's why I would likely lose subscribers. I showed my wife, and she did this. That's the reaction I got. That's violence. It's straight up violence. Stop being shave-ophobic. My beard does not define who I am. Anyway, I only do it for the month of November. I trim it off mostly and let it grow back because you guys have to look at me and it's sad. But anyway, any lives I do, the guitar and stuff, like Mark's coming over tonight. We might do a live tonight and tomorrow night. All the super chats will go to a fundraiser if I can set it up properly, or whatever I raise in my super chats for November will go to mental health and suicide prevention for men around the world. I'm excited about it. I'm going to link it somehow on my YouTube channel. YouTube allows me to do that. So anything that kind of comes in super chat wise, as soon as I start it, will go to that. So enjoy the stash. And think about men's health when you do enjoy this. Anyway, let's get to this video. It's basically, okay, so there's three super fans, or four. They were on an Instagram chat. I don't know who these people are, but I did reach out to them. They did reach out to me and they want to come talk to me, but not on the channel. I think they want to talk to me separately about kind of everything that went down. Again, I think a lot of you guys know that in this world of YouTube, you're generally pretty popular until you become the enemy. That's how it usually works. I'm sure someday it'll happen to me. I hope not, though. These girls are Sunkissed Stalker and Jesssfam super fans. Okay, they have fan pages with thousands of subscribers. They build their friends off there. I don't know why they do it. Teenagers are crazy. I used to love New Kids on the Block. If I had the internet when I was young, I definitely would have had a New Kids on the Block like fan page. So I get it. Like if you fan people, if you stan people, you want to like. I guess, I don't know, but it's kids. I'm not going to come at them. That's what they do. So they're having this conversation about Jesssfam getting COVID and going to Disney, and like her whole world is turned upside down because she can't go to Disney, and it's like her only problem in the world is not being able to go to Disney, except for it's like, 4 million people that died of COVID, and there's like 1,000 people getting COVID. Basically, they're pissed that she's not taking COVID seriously, right? Traveling all over. Jess basically got COVID from Sunkissed Stalker. Like, she got it from her. And there's been some, like, chatter about Sunkissed being connected to another family that got it, that the dad died. I don't know. I'm looking into it, but there's been some chatter. Let's just be there. I'm not saying that Sunkissed gave it to that dad, but I think that Sunkissed might have gotten it from that family or something. I don't know. It's crazy. But if you look at their TikToks and their Instagram, everything is about this. They're living together right now because they're quarantined from their family. And Jesssfam is just completely trying to justify the fact that she's going to this crazy Disney trip in Florida, and she's going to test positive, and she's going to go to Disney. Nothing is going to stop her from going, even though she's following the CDC guideline, whatever she wants to say. She says it in this video. I didn't really watch this whole thing. I just watched the beginning because you know how I like to do. I like to react with you guys. So anyway, these girls come on and they say, look, we don't condone this. This is stupid. They're actually the adults in the room as far as this conversation is concerned. And then Sunkissed Stalker and Jesssfam show up like they roll up like a gang, and they like come after these teenage girls. And it's crazy that they did this. Now, I get that people, like, if you have super fans and you don't want to lose your fans, don't forget everybody. Sunkissed mama and the little bit of fan base that she does have, she owes everything to them. Jesssfam, you owe everything to your fan base, family vloggers, everything. Without the people to watch your shitty content, you do not make any money. So many of these family vloggers and influencers forget where they came from, forget that their money is actually the people spending their social media currency on you. You who watch me here is why I say at the end of every video, you are so valuable, not only to me, but to this cause. Because without you, this conversation does not happen. Okay? I'm completely and fully aware that you guys come here for this crazy stash. And I would be nothing without any of you. I'm fully aware of it. I'm grateful. And a lot of these family vloggers and people that are influencers are grateful from the beginning, but then they get too big. They get to a level where they're like, I don't care if I lose 100,000 subscribers, it doesn't matter to me anymore. They don't care. But they all fail to realize that their entire platforms are based off of people watching their shit. And these girls are the prime example of what's going to happen when you diss your fan base, basically. Like, they diss them. So they come in the chat, and let's watch it together. I know Sunkissed Mom is the one on camera. I know that Jesssfam was definitely a big old chicken. She didn't want to get on camera and show her face. But Sunkissed Mom doesn't care. She rolls up. So let's watch. So they're having a conversation. I don't think they invited Sunkissed Stalker and Jesssfam on. I think that they just showed up. So let's watch.
That's not even our point.
Wait, can I say something really quick?
Yeah.
Yes. It's not even that we're saying that we're perfect. It's just saying that if
she's gonna be on the live, guys. She's gonna be on the live.
So this is where it starts. I gotta say, this person in the bottom right, they are like the adult in this. I didn't really hear the rest of the conversation with the other girls, but they are like completely, like, they don't talk like a teenager. They are like an adult in the whole conversation. Just watch and pay attention. Okay.
Okay, if children can take these precautions, then I think adults with the resources can take these precautions. Just because you have a vaccine doesn't mean or not catch COVID.
There it is, the knock on the door, and then boom! Sunkissed Stalker shows up. Sunkissed Stalker has entered the chat. Look at her, get at her like, I'm about to school these teenagers. Now the person is in the bottom left, okay? They are gonna they are the adult in the room now, not Sunkissed and Jesssfam. Just pay attention, okay?
Like, I don't know, it's very sad.
Hey fans, how you guys doing?
Oh, and she's not coming in to be all like, hey, what's up? I love you. She just did that because she's pissed. Sunkissed Mama and Jesssfam are pissed right now because these girls just had like a 30-minute live. Where are we at? 17 minutes live. And then they show up. Look at the condescension, is it? These girls, like Sunkissed Mama and Jesssfam are treating these girls like dirt. Look how awkward it is. Oh my God. It's as awkward as this mustache.
Better.
You could be better. So, you know, it's so lame because you guys are sitting
God. I'm embarrassed for Sunkissed Stalker. I'm embarrassed. Like, I just flushed with embarrassment because this type of confrontation where she gets in your face, it makes you like, ugh. And don't forget, everybody, Jesssfam hates confrontation. Remember? She said that in multiple videos when she got in a fight at a Panda Express. She hates confrontation. When she calls her principal and says, how dare you? How dare you come at my kid? She hates confrontation when the police come to her door about her bouncy castle and she freaks out on them. She hates confrontation when she comes into a chat with 3 teenagers. Okay, she hates it. Don't forget, everybody. Hates confrontation.
Spreading information that you guys just have no idea about.
No, you don't have any idea. Look here, Sunkissed Stalker. These ladies here have 10 times the IQ you have, and they are half your age. So chill.
I genuinely...
Everything you guys are saying, you're saying you saw clips in me, like, there's
no one saw clips in you, dumbass.
no handbook that people have to follow. I didn't get COVID in Disney. You don't know if I traveled and I got tested. Like, you guys, you don't know any info.
So clarify for us then, Stalker. Please, clarify for us. She comes into this chat. She has the opportunity to clarify. Will she clarify? I guess we'll find out. Stay tuned. And stay cool, too. That was convenient.
So it's just so lame that you're sitting here in fan pages discussing information on my life that you guys just have no idea what you're talking about.
Listen, Stalker, Sunkissed Stalker, you are an influencer. Everybody is allowed to talk about you. That is the good and the bad of making money as an influencer on the internet, at being famous. Okay, that's the good and the bad of it. People can say whatever they want about you as long as they're not lying. If they think that you traveled, maybe just correct them then. Okay, these are your fans. Don't forget, everybody, these aren't haters. Okay, these are fans. Super fans who know more about Sunkissed and Jesssfam than probably their own kids, because they follow every move, they listen to every word, they watch every video. They know so much about them, okay? So don't forget that these are the fans, and she's coming in and screaming at the fans like where are these kids' parents? If I rolled up into a room and my daughter's being yelled at by some internet influencer adult, I'd pop into that frame like, who's this? Don't you dare talk to my kid like that. Who are you? Yeah. Well, we'll see about that. That's what I do.
Well, I have something to say really quick, if you don't mind me speaking.
How polite they are. Just lovely.
I do my research, as I've had family members who have passed from this, and it wasn't their fault. And
It's like breaking her heart. So I think sorry, I'll get back to it. But the issue is that these teens, okay, they actually have. She's breaking down, like they're crying. These teens are like heartbroken. They're being serious. And Jesssfam and Sunkissed Stalker don't give a shit. All they care about is going to Disney. They don't care about these teenagers' lived experiences at all. They don't care. They just care that they're saying information that's not correct.
Very disappointing because it says in the CDC guidelines, which is a handbook for you to follow.
They just threw so much shade at Sunkissed. She's like, there's not a handbook to follow. She's like, well, there's a handbook to follow. Yeah, there is. There is.
That you're supposed to once you travel.
Still, I've lost 3 people to COVID. I know. Trust me, if anybody knows, we know, which is why we vaccinated.
I know you lost people, but I lost people too. So I lost people more than you, better than you. I lost more better people. And I've been reading the comments. Jesssfam didn't lose 3 people. People are saying that she's lying about that. I'd love Jesssfam to clarify about the 3 people she lost to COVID. And if you did lose people to COVID, like you just said, Jess, it really sounds like you're taking it seriously. If you actually lost 3 people to COVID, you wouldn't be traveling to Disney. You would wait. Okay? She has literally just told this kid, oh yeah, you lost people. I lost people too. So I lost people more than you. So, okay, don't even say that because I lost people too. Right?
It's prevented ourselves to do as much as we can. And guess what? Taking precautions, vaccinating, wearing masks, 100% preventable. I'm sorry, that is just how it is. That is why it's a worldwide pandemic, and you
to be tested after
Thanks for the camera work.
you get back from a trip, whether you're vaccinated or not, is the protocol that is advised to follow, and it's genuinely what keeps people safer. I'm not saying that it's your guys' fault that you got COVID, but it's very disappointing to see that people are taking those precautions with less resources, that don't have as much resources, and not to see people that you idolize so much take those same precautions. And it's like, if you guys didn't realize that those were an option, like that's a thing, but it's just
what we're doing so wrong. Like,
Let me tell you what you're doing so wrong, Sunkissed butt crack, okay? You are influencers. And clearly you are. Because you got 3 of them. You got 3 girls here who are super fans of you, okay? Who you influence. So yes, here's what you're doing wrong. Is you're getting COVID and you're just whining about it on the internet. You're making jokes. You're making light of it. You're making Halloween costumes out of it. You're doing all this kind of stuff. And you don't see a problem. Look, I get it, guys. I'm not saying that I'm fully on blast for, don't live your, normal life and everything. But you have to also understand, as an influencer, you've got a different set of rules that you live by. Which is why the only way to stop these people is to cancel them, right? Is to nothing them. And that's what's going to happen here. To every one of the teenagers that these teenagers influence, they're going to now either be influenced to hate them or not. And what I'm seeing is that the adults are coming after the teenagers. All of Jesssfam and Sunkissed Mama adult fans, which is so weird to me. They have adult stans who come after teenagers. It is incredible to watch. This is crazy.
if anything, we're the main of getting vaccinated, and it's like
sitting here
Oh, are you? Okay.
preaching to people to get vaccinated, and you're
Just okay. If you're gonna have an adult conversation, you're gonna debate, specifically teens, whatever, anybody. Don't laugh condescendingly, okay? Kamala Harris, just don't laugh condescendingly. It doesn't help. It makes it worse. These people are here having a serious conversation, trying to, and you're just laughing. Ha ha ha! You're dumb and wrong. Ha ha ha! Don't do it. That means that you're super immature. And everybody hates you now. And good. I'm glad they did this. People see the real colors. Love Meg, Shannon Rose. The facade eventually collapses and we see the real people. And I knew who they are. I can see through them because I can see that they're fake as shit. But finally, they're being seen for who they really are.
you're mad at someone who's literally agreeing with everything you're saying and happened to get it anyway.
Oh, you're agreeing? Okay.
I know, but then though,
And not energy towards people who are actually against it, not people who are actually for it.
yeah, like imagine we're spreading kindness instead of what you guys are doing. It's just so lame.
So they're accusing these teenagers of spreading hate when they're just saying, hey, look, why don't you just be a little bit more responsible with your platform? You're going to travel to Disney. You have COVID. You're making fun of it. These teenagers are sitting there like, what?
And you guys are supposed to be the main people supporting us, and instead you guys are the one spreading.
Let me just stop you there again. Sorry, I know you guys are going to get pissed at me stopping. Sunkissed dickbag, hear me out. These kids just know you because of Jesssfam, okay? They don't know you at all. You just happen to pop into the sphere, which is why they call you Sunkissed Stalker. If you don't know the story, Sunkissed Stalker stalked Jesssfam in Hawaii, and now they're best friends forever. She moved out to live near Jess, okay? To be in her sphere, to collect that, because Jess doesn't have any real friends. She's lost all her real friends, and so she has to keep collecting other friends, and encourages them to do vlogs. If you notice that everybody in Jesssfam's circumference, they all have effing vlogs and podcasts. Why is that, right? And so just Sunkissed, chill, okay? You have 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. I get 3 times as many hits as you do. So if you want to compare, go to toe-to-toe to people about being an influencer, your shit is terrible and you are nobody without Jess. So stop. She's all up in here like she's the main person. Jess, why don't you get on camera and debate? Because it's about you, Jess, not about Sunkissed smashed apples.
Hatred, and you said we go on your main account, but you're on my main account. And people in TikToks that are going off, those are people that have no idea who we are.
If you're going to be an adult, don't be like, you're gonna go off? You're going off. Stop it. No cap and all that shit.
Like, you guys are actual people that know.
Are they?
That follow us.
I have a quick comment to make. It's like, okay, we know that you guys are for vaccines, but just because we support you doesn't mean that we can't express disappointment. Just because.
But what do you?
Amen. This person is going far in life. Very smart. They are brilliant. I know the other two up there kind of just listening. And I know the one, I think it's a top right girl this is her live. She was saying goodbye to the whole fan sphere. She was done with them. And the one in the bottom left is just like, holy cow, right? I wish my teenager, well, my teenager's pretty articulate. So I wish my 15-year-old was this articulate. You know what I mean? Impressed. I'm impressed.
You're not expressing disappointment.
And she's not letting her finish sentence, and neither am I, so I apologize.
You're literally screenshotting her message, her caption.
And here's the thing, I don't think you understand. I didn't do this. I went on live a few days ago to express just like the disappointment, like not necessarily that you guys got COVID, but just that like
That we're quarantining properly? That we're
No, not that you're quarantined properly, Jesssfam. Shut your pie hole!
following CDC guidelines? Which one are you disappointed in?
Oh, that was nasty. Here's what we're disappointed in, Jesssfam, and I hope she says this too, is that you're making light of it. You're making jokes about it. You're making Halloween costumes about it. Everything you're doing is about not being able to go to Disney. That's what they're disappointed in. Not that you're following guidelines. That's because if you're following guidelines, then if you prove positive on a COVID test before you go to Disney in this coming trip, you're not going to be able to go. And the proof is, and the problem is, the rock and the hard place for Jesssfam is that she likely will test positive for like 90 days after she's not even able to spread it anymore. But that's the case. If you have a positive COVID test, you're not getting into Disney. Jesssfam is more mad at the fan base than everything else. She's more mad that people are angry at her for taking this not seriously and that she can't go to Disney. She's pissed that they might throw shade on her Disney trip. That's all she cares about. This is her entire life is Disney.
Pointed that you guys didn't get tested before you saw each other because
Fully vaccinated adults by CDC guidelines does not have to do that though. So that's just
Stop interrupting her, Jesssfam.
Vaccinated, and before I see any of my family members after I've gone on trips, I've gotten tested because I know that personally I want to keep everyone I know and love in the safest position.
Oh my gosh, they nailed it. They just nailed it right here. This is what they're saying. Jesssfam, we're not saying you can't see Sunkissed kneecaps here. We're saying that when you travel, like, I don't know, to New York, to a wedding, to this, to that, to the golf place where you had the golf cart mishap, to this, and this, you travel all over the place. So before you go visit a friend or family, go get tested is what this girl's saying. And is what they're saying. And they're right. You don't do that. If you're traveling all about the world, okay, like Jesssfam does, Disney, New York, weddings, all the shit that she does all the time. Yes, what you have to do is get tested before you see other people because you're traveling. You can't even go into certain places. The questions they ask you are, have you been traveling for the last 14 days? That's basically one of the questions they ask you. And if yeah, they're like, well, you can't come in here. So Jesssfam is ignoring that.
Possible.
You know how I got COVID? I didn't go on a trip, and I gave it to her. She just came back from a trip, and it was me that gave it to her.
Fully
I
vaccinated,
know.
which is
A road trip to one of your friends, I thought.
no. You on a road trip to you and your friends?
Yeah.
What? Sunkissed bumhole went on a trip? No, that's all they do is go on trips. But clarify here. Here's an opportunity, Sunkissed Mama, to clarify how you got it. And she was just about to say it, and then Jesssfam interrupted.
That's what I'm saying. You guys don't know. You have.
You
no
don't know.
idea.
You know
So
nothing.
instead of taking this energy and just being so pressed about something,
So pressed. Ugh. Stop it.
my whole point of here was to come on here and to let you guys know that
No, she was just about to tell us how she got COVID. I'd love to hear it. You didn't travel at all to get COVID? No? You just accidentally got it at Panda Express or something?
I'm so sorry, but your information is wrong. And just to be kind to other people,
Sorry, but you're a complete and utter douchebag. My God. I hate when people do that. Oh, it's just condescending, mean girl bullshit. You wonder why, like, teenagers have a rough time? Because they get that at school, then they come on and an adult enters into the chat, okay? And the adult treats them like that. You think that teenagers are going to have respect for adults when you're the adult that's influencing them? Again, if this was my kid on this chat and I overheard this shit, I'd be like, who are you talking to? Excuse me? If I was any of these kids' parents, holy shit. Holy shit is what I'm saying. You do not speak to my child like that. Nope.
and you guys said that I'm a public figure, which I'm actually just a person. I don't know.
No, you're a public figure, asshole. Don't be so stupid. Don't be so naive and obtuse. You are absolutely a public person. You have 200,000 subscribers on YouTube. They're only influencers when it's convenient for them to get like ad sponsorships and all, free tickets to Disney and writing off their entire life as a vlogger. But when it's not convenient, I'm just a regular person, everybody. You only see 15 seconds of my life every day. What do you mean? It's always convenient for when they need to get paid, but not convenient when it's like time to answer for their actions. Okay? Unbelievable.
What a public figure is. I'm literally a person.
Who's
And
following the CDC guidelines.
Chloe is
Probably.
literally wearing my merch. So she's like my biggest supporter. And
Not anymore. Sunkissed Dingleberry.
out of nowhere,
Oh, these people, right? Ugh, this is nasty.
I'm just scrolling through my stories and she's going off about me in the
She's
most.
going off. She's so pressed. It's Cap, lit and shit. These kids are totes pressed about Cap, right?
I was not real.
If you're over 25, no longer are you allowed to use teenager lingo. That's the rules. I didn't make them. I follow them. That's the rules. Okay? Get vaccinated against stupidity.
I have one thing to say. You guys
And watch, she's gonna say this thing, and then of course I interrupt her because that's what I do. But she's gonna get interrupted. Watch.
are talking about spreading hatred and everything, but these are literal children that you're speaking to when you guys are, adults, and you guys could have been so much more kind about everything.
And she's interrupted.
Who are and I find it funny. It's about blocking and leaving, but you're the one who's feeding into this negative energy. If you would have wanted to solve this in the first place with the way you preach, you would have just blocked and deleted in the first place instead of like going on and like talking to all these children. Like you wouldn't have went on to Juliet's main account.
And don't forget that this chat is full of teenagers as well as these teenagers. And they went into this chat, and then this person is shutting their shit down. I hope they go to law school. I hope so.
On the first place.
Figures, that's what it is. So we just have to shut up and be quiet and take all the hate. That's what everyone expects public figures.
Yeah, you do. Jess, you know what you do? Ignore it. Here's the funniest thing about this whole story. Jesssfam never, ever blocked me on any platform, ever. And I asked her multiple times, why haven't you blocked me yet? I asked her because she would ignore me completely. I would tag her, she would ignore me. It's because she wanted to nothing me, right? That was her way of like, oh, I don't even know who this guy is. I don't know him. She never blocked me until this story. And now I'm blocked on every single one of her platforms. Jess is scared. They got on here. I don't know if they were drinking or whatever, doing something because they're all bored. They get on this chat. And this is a big regret for them. They're not happy about this. They haven't doubled down. They haven't come out and talked about it yet. They're going to have to eventually. But this is the only time Jess has ever blocked me. And that's really telling to me. Really telling.
Just to shut up. And
Well,
it's
no.
so God.
No, what I'm saying though, Jess, is that you constantly talk about in your videos and in your podcast that whenever you see the like side bit of thing that you think could be hate, you always say that you block and delete. So
Again, and she does. Also, Jesssfam, if you're going to talk, get on the camera. Don't be such a coward ass. Okay, I get that you're a redhead and it's like really the aperture's bad and all that, but get on the camera and stop being a coward. Also, I need to point out that people reached out to We Agency, which represents Sunkissed Mama and Jesssfam, and We Agency represents these people, okay? A bunch of people reaching out to We Agency, and We Agency keeps tabs on their haters because they have tons of them, right? And We Agency is threatening their they're just regular people on the internet with like lawsuits already. They're like, we're going to send this to our legal team. Go ahead, send it to your legal team, We Agency. We Agency is the worst enabler of this type of behavior on because they make all of their money. We Agency makes millions of dollars bringing in ad reads for these channels. These channels who exploit their kids. We Agency is like the worst of the worst of the worst. And then they threaten legal action against just regular people for trying to hold them accountable. So basically they said, look, do you know that they went in this chat with teenagers and did this and this, and We Agency's like, we are aware that you hate them and that we have our legal team on this. Get your legal team over here. Send me a letter, We Agency. We've got to talk about We Agency. I know I keep talking about it, but I'm going to just do an entire video of just We Agency and how they allow this to happen. Okay, how they are the enablers of the exploitation, paying out millions of dollars, getting millions of dollars in ad sponsorships for these families to continue to exploit children and to be complete and utter D-bags, specifically during COVID, like all of them have.
It's like, if you guys are saying that you do that,
why not
Let her finish a sentence, Jesssfam!
do that in the first, that when I block and delete. I'm the best.
going into a whole different
Your
thing. I'm
ideal
sorry.
outcome is I saw what I saw and just blocked and deleted all you guys. That's what you would want.
Yeah.
The fan
No.
page followed and shared for years.
Like I literally
She
just
literally
want to
loves
know.
Chloe.
Say literally again, all of you.
She's
Like-
told me about Chloe. Like, she literally loves Chloe, and it was just sad, and she's just human, and that's just what this came down to.
Yeah,
And
it's
then you're
just-
saying you're disappointed in
You guys said that we have friends in drinking water. Like we are moms that our children like are just sitting in a room for 10 days. Like
Well, don't travel around the world and get COVID then, dumbass. Be responsible. Again, this is not an argument for for or against vaccinations, but clearly they're not as sound as everybody says when these two fully vaccinated adults get it. Those are breakout cases within the same circle. Clearly it's not working like people are saying. So take a little extra precaution. Maybe wear a mask, Jesssfam, like this video here of you in the subway in New York City. Maybe there, would you wear a mask? Maybe. Everybody else is wearing a mask in your video. Why aren't you wearing one? Downtown New York, wear a mask. I wear a mask everywhere. Okay, I wear a KN95 too. I'm not saying I hate it. Don't get me wrong, I hate it. And I think that cloth masks are garbage. But she's not even wearing one. We're telling you to be responsible with your platform, dumbass.
I don't know. It's lame. It's just lame. So
Is it lame? You know what else is lame? Your stupid channel name. That's lame. And your dumb face is lame.
I wanted to come on here to say that we're not upset. Like
Oh, are you? We're not upset. We're really happy.
just wish you guys could, if you're gonna have fan pages with our names and our pictures of our family plastered on it, just to be kind. That's
We're going to tell you what to think and how to deal. Oh my God, the condescending, disgusting behavior of this woman right now. If you're going to have fan pages about us, do what we want you to do. Are you kidding me? These people likely propagated you to have more fans than you ever would have had because they have fan pages about you. Voluntarily run because they liked you. And you're going to get in there and you're going to put our pictures on there, do what we tell you to do. Or you've got to be out of your mind, Sunkissed diaper. You got to be out of your mind.
I don't think you understand what this live was for. It was Chloe genuinely saying goodbye to the fan page because
Thank you. Make this person an influencer, please. Not the person down there on the right. This is why the whole world is messed up. You got people like Sunkissed Skidstain over here as an influencer, not the smart kids.
of the
you know, find these lives. People are sending them to me, and they're
Oh, are
upset.
they?
They're like
Mhm.
fan pages that are sending it, and
We're
they're
disagreeing with you guys.
that are
Yeah.
they're happy with my
Oh,
life.
okay. Well, they hate you. That's why we got this message. They hate you. Okay, cool. Thanks. Oh, so why did you come in then?
I think it's out.
people have the right to disagree with us, and that's fine. And you have the right to disagree with us, but to go on and say that you always block and delete, and then to just go on and taunt us in a way,
Yes.
it's just completely just so weird.
It's completely not adult. It's very immature. Is that what you meant? Yeah, I know what she's trying to get at. Sunkissed, you are a douche. Jesssfam, you guys are gross for doing this. These are teenagers. They're kids. You influence them. You had an opportunity here to say, you know what, girls? I honestly think that you might be a little bit misinformed. I love you guys so much. Let me just ask me some questions and I'll try to answer them as truthfully as possible. How did I get COVID? Well, I went to Panda Express and got in a fight. That's how I got COVID. Or you know what? I got it from her, so I didn't get it when I was traveling. So I hope that clarifies everything for you guys. We love you because you literally are the reason we get paid. So all they had to do was be nice. Literally just had to kill them with kindness. And it came in, guns a-blazing, pressed about it all.
Because it's genuinely, we're children. It's like you guys are adults, and I understand you're human and everything. But it's like, was it like?
That's debatable.
Thinking back at it now, was it really the right choice to have responded to all of us and to have like?
Please run for president when you're older, person. I wish I knew her name.
Went onto Juliet's main account and everything. Like, do you think that was the more like proper choice?
I responded and me. I was like, who, me? And Chloe's like, oh no, not you. It's another factor. So I tried to come at it in a very respectable way. And
respectful. You didn't come at it in a respectable way. You didn't do any of them. So you're also dumb. Congratulations.
And then my sister was on your guys' live, and you guys are talking about
just guys, not you guys. Guys, holy shit! They influence teenagers.
me being unmasked at Disney, and on your fan page, this girl in this corner posted her picture saying to go like her post. I go and look, she was just at Disney unmasked.
So are you telling me you're stalking a teenager's profile to get dirt on them? Really? Is that what you're just saying right here? Sunkissed Toe Jam? Is that what you're telling me? You went in and literally stalked a teenager girl on Instagram. Wow. Good use of your time, influencer.
Multiple
I took my mask off for pictures.
And she
I
went outside.
vlogged
and honey, you can do whatever.
So basically what Sunkissed Toe Jam is doing right here is she's mobilizing their crazy fans to come after that girl now. And I've seen some posts where that girl had to come out and clarify. When I was at Disney, I only took my mask off to take pictures, and she was proving it. And so she's basically what they're doing right now is super dangerous for these teenagers. They're mobilizing their crazy stands after a bunch of teenagers. They should be deplatformed for this alone. Okay, you're not allowed to do that. That is so dangerous. Those kids have got screenshots of so much hate. They're going to come talk to me. Hopefully they'll give me those screenshots. They're getting so much hate and are in like heat on the internet and anger from adults. No teenager should have to deal with that. Not only do they exploit their own kids, but now they're literally putting a target on the back of these teenagers right here for saying what she just said there. I went and stalked you and I got screenshots of you not wearing your masks. You think that's appropriate?
Where I had my mask on the entire time because I am protecting my family. It's so aggravating to see you to say, I literally, if you would have scrolled through all the pictures, I have my mask on in pictures besides the one.
Why is Sunkissed Cockroach laughing at her? What is going on here? Why is she laughing at this teenager? She's worse than, oh my gosh. It angers me as a dad of teenagers. It angers me. Look, I get that teenagers can be a little bit like, abrasive and they know everything. I get that. But you don't know these people. I would never come at a teenager I didn't know. Everybody's like, oh, you went and talked to Max from Crazy Pieces. Yeah, I did. I had a really respectful conversation with Max. And and at the end of the conversation, like, I like this guy is what he said. Because I was just asking him honest conversation because he was talking about me. So yeah, I'm sort of guilty of it at the same time, but at the same time, I was super respectful. I was like, can I answer any of your questions? I did it the way you're supposed to do it. I'm not saying they can't come talk to these people. I'm saying that the way they did it is wrong.
Photo pass people are taking pictures of us.
Okay, cool.
And I was not going on your main account and commenting about you being unmasked.
Exactly. Sunkissed Piehole brought it up about the masks. They weren't talking about the masks at all. They weren't saying anything about being unmasked. I did, but they were talking about being vaccinated and going to Disney and then having positive COVID tests and going to Disney. That's what they were talking about. They just brought up another thing. Again, she was stalking, looking for information so she could come at them with it. That's crazy.
Have an amazing day, but just before...
Of course. They just shut you down to shut down all your arguments, and now you're like, okay, bye. Well, we should get out of here because we just got ruined by a bunch of teenagers.
Which is supported by the CDC, but yeah, okay.
Before you guys...
Yeah, because the CDC is such a great wealth of information. Stop saying that CDC is like the end all. Like, I get the CDC has some guidelines, but CDC has gotten lots of shit wrong too. So you can't even use that. So don't.
Attack someone else. You said you had to go off on your own family members. Someone could do this and tear people apart. Like, this is so sad.
So
like
nasty.
The world.
I think that I have to say something. The fact that I have had
And then
Bye, guys.
and then she just pieces out like a total coward.
I love that. That was
How to Ruin Your Whole Fan Base 101 by Sunkissed Douchebag. That's just a lesson in what not to do, everybody.
just,
Well,
I think it really
the
shows-
people are saying that you don't need to announce your departure. This isn't even about for you guys. It's about for
Yeah, they're saying you don't have to announce your departure. She was saying goodbye to her, to the people, the friends that she made on the fan group page.
my friends that I made on here. So thank you for everyone, I guess.
Okay, well, hopefully they come talk to me about that. I just want to point out, everybody, that again, at the same time, these people are in here berating these children, condescendingly laughing at them, and then just to what end? What would this have achieved for you guys? Again, they are impulsive, they are selfish, they are dumb, and I can't believe they did it. And thank God they did. So now that we can see who they really are. Again, Sunkissed Mama, you are nobody without Jesssfam. You stalked her, and like it worked for you. And all you're doing is mobilizing stalkers to say that that's okay, because that's happened to Jesssfam multiple times now. Jesssfam, just be careful, okay? Because you allowed Sunkissed Mama to stalk you, and then you put her in your circle of friends. And then that other family stalked you where you guys were in Nashville or wherever you were, okay? And then other people stalk you. Because you put it out there that it's cool to do that, you are going to get people doing that because they think that's their ticket to fame. And you're not even famous. You're on YouTube, okay? Chill. This makes me so angry, and I hope that these teenagers come on my chat. I hope that they come tell me everything. If not live, they've got a lot of receipts. If you're receiving hate from this conversation, teenagers, and you're listening to this, and you likely are, screenshot everything. Capture everything. There are likely people breaking the law with what they're saying to you, and I will help you call them out. If Jesssfam and Sunkissed Mama don't come out and say, please do not berate these teenagers, please leave them alone, then they are complicit in this, because they came on there and they were sitting there throwing shade at you and gathering dirt on you, and they will mobilize their fans. And if they're silent, okay, their silence in this case is violence. Okay, their silence is telling. If they come out and say, hey guys, we just had a difference of opinions, please leave them alone. They don't deserve your hate and vitriol. They need to come do that right now. And if they don't, it's very telling. Very telling. Anyway, everybody, take a deep breath. Look at the stash. Breathe out. You are beautiful, valuable, kind, and just all around amazing. I love you. It's Friday. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this, because without it, I know, without you, I am nothing. And I recognize that. And I don't always get it right, but I mostly do. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope you have an incredible weekend, and I will see you probably tonight, tomorrow night, whatever. Mark's coming, so we're going to have a party. We're going to show you guys how to put a toilet in. It's going to be great. I'll see you tomorrow.